Well. Here we are again, Yeezys on deck. But the real question, how good are they? How good are they? Let me first say thank you to the good people over at Kicks Are For Us for the lookout once again. They were able to help us out on a pair a little bit early. These released November 30th, so this is an early look, not super early, but an early look nonetheless. We will put their info in the description so you can check them out if you feel so inclined. I know they have quite a few pairs of these, so if you are interested, hit them up. And with that said, let's take a look at the sneakers. Bang, bang, the Adidas Yeezy 500 Salt. As I mentioned, they release at the end of the month and retail is $200. As we all know, Yeezy resale prices are lower than they have ever been before. It wasn't that long ago when every single Yeezy resold for $500, $600, $700, almost near $1,000. And if you want to go back a little further, thousands, literally thousands of dollars. And now you see them going for basically retail. It's crazy. We've talked about it often this year. This has been like the decline of Yeezy resale. That's 2018 in a nutshell. The fact of the matter is, Adidas is just producing more pairs. There are just flat out higher numbers. Supply and demand, simple economics. Now, all that aside, how good are they? How good is the Adidas Yeezy 500 Salt? The short answer is pretty good. Here's the thing, and I know a lot of people really dig the 500. I'm not a huge fan. I'm not mad at it, but me personally, it's just not my favorite Yeezy model. I like the 350 better, the V2 better, and the 700 way better. The 700 is my favorite Adidas Yeezy sneaker, period. I love it. I wore my Wave Runners into the ground. That's been well documented, and I didn't miss a beat with the mauve. I've been wearing them regularly, and they're well on their way to becoming just as worn. Also, there's no boost in these. Boost is life. So, not my favorite model. With that said, it's a pretty good shoe. They're comfy. This Salt colorway is very decent, for lack of a better word. There isn't much going on. I feel like Adidas is keeping the 500 pretty plain as far as the colorways go. The utility black, the supermoon, the blush, this pair, very plain colorways. Speaking of the blush though, this pair here is very, very similar to the blush, especially if there isn't a ton of light on them. You know, if you're like kind of lurking in the shadows a little bit. To me, it damn near looks like the same shoe. Just a little side note for you. Now, I mentioned the 700 Wave Runner is my favorite. I love it. You take a pair like those, you take the V2 Zebras, another one of my favorites. Not to say those models don't have plain colorways, the 700 and the V2, but they also have some of the more snazzy colorways. There's a grandparent word for you. Snazzy. Schnazzy. You got to add the H in. So it's another plain 500. It's not a bad thing. It's not a good thing. The entire shoe is the exact same color. From the outsole to the laces to the suede is very soft though. As usual, baby sea lion or something. It's quite exotic. The materials and craftsmanship, both good for inquiring minds out there. Definitely a factor on the how good is it scale. Now, if you don't have any 500s, these are a go. Definitely a go. If you already have a couple pairs, I don't think you need them. Honestly, I think I'm just ready for a new Yeezy model. That's how I got with the original 350. That's how I got with the V2. After a while, I was just like, I need something new. Maybe that's one of the reasons I like the 700 so much. They've only had those two colorways, the Wave Runner and the mauve. So it's still kind of fresh, you know, when it's colorway after colorway after colorway after color, you know, it's kind of like, all right, enough. I do think this would be a cool pair to custom if you're into that kind of thing. I always want to do customs when I get like a white or a really light colored shoe, a very kind of plain shoe, but I also don't want to mess the sneakers up, and I know there'd be a chance of that. So someone should tie-dye these though, or do something wild with them. I'm not gonna, we're not gonna, but somebody should. Final verdict, scale of 1 to 10, I give them a 6.5 out of 10. Buckets, what do you give them?
The same.
6.5?
Yeah, about.
Do we bump it up to a 7?
Not for me.
Okay, me neither. 6.5 out of 10. There you have it. So that's how good they are according to us. Leave a comment below and let us know, how do you feel about this shoe? How do you feel about the 500 in general? How do you feel about Yeezys in general? Adidas? However you're feeling right now, leave a comment below and let us know. Always love to hear from you. Thank you for watching. We appreciate you very much. We will be back tomorrow. Same time, same place, right here at the workshop. We hope you will join us. Until then, adios.